Welcome to the Human Design Festival.
Live in Sofia and online worldwide.
Hello and welcome to the virtual space of the Human Design Element. We have gathered here to talk about the upcoming International Human Design Festival. It's happening live in Sofia and also online worldwide. My name is Lucretia, and together with Veronica, we're organizing this amazing event. Hello to you, Veronica.
Hello, everybody. And we would be glad to have you either live in Sofia from the 22nd till the 25th of January or online from wherever you are in the world from the 30th of January till the 2nd of February with amazing selection of speakers. A lot of experiential and embodying practices and, of course, lectures. And here we are with our next brilliant lecturer, our lovely Ruth Brennan. It's so lovely to have you again. Hi.
Hey, Veronica and Lucretia. Thank you for inviting me. It's always a pleasure.
And it's always a pleasure to have you. And especially last year, you had 4 offerings talking about the different incarnation crosses, part of the different quarters. So this year, you're going to go in a little bit more broad perspective, but let's for now keep it something to look up to. And we would actually love to know more about you. Who is Ruth?
Wow. Well, I'm a heretic investigator, sacral generator, born on the left angle cross of cycles in the quarter of mutation, quarter 4. Yeah, so I am a human design analyst, a BG5 consultant, and a teacher for the IHDS of the 3 foundation courses, as well as professional analyst levels 3 and 4. So I come in and teach the last semester of incarnation crosses. And then I also do PTL for the mentoring to pass the analyst exam. I love the foundation courses. And so very often I get to meet people who I met at the beginning of their journey, and then I get to meet them again after they've gone through analyst training. And it is just so satisfying to be a witness to the growth and evolution. Yeah, makes me really happy.
Guys, so if you're newcomers, beginners, or seasoned professionals already, there is something to get from Ruth. And actually, this year's slogan of the festival is "Be in Your Element." So, Ruth, I'm wondering, where are you in your element?
I feel so perfectly aligned to where I am and what I'm seeing and what I'm doing. It's very satisfying for me. I'm living in Washington State, but with my design, right, my environment and my digestion or determination, I could really live anywhere. So I'm very happy in my cave, in the daylight, just living my design. I found life has evolved for me into being much calmer and more graceful about whatever comes my way. Yeah. Not perfect, but yeah, having come to terms with, for the most part, what goes on in my mind, it is so much easier just to surrender, right, to the tools, to the strategy, which I have found is really key, right? Living most of my life in this, being present and waiting, right? Waiting to see what comes and then following the sacral to engage or not.
Yeah, wonderful. Your element is your sacral response.
It is, and yeah, and the 5-1 profile, my costume, spends a lot of time deeply in study. I can study human design for the rest of my life and be completely excited and happy. And my 5th line comes in and out of things when somebody asks. And I can do something and it's correct for me. I do it and then I roll back into my cave. Yeah. Yeah, life is good.
Well,
That
it
doesn't mean stuff doesn't happen that is uncomfortable, but it's so much easier to navigate.
it seems to me, Ruth, that you have managed to settle in your own design, really enjoying living it in a conscious, powerful way, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So I would like to ask you the tricky question about the tricky mind, if you don't mind.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is one of the first things that when you meet human design, this is one of the first concepts that we'll hear. Don't use your mind for decisions. Don't trust your mind just like that. So how was your journey with taming your mind? Was it easy or not easy?
Well, I have 6 open or undefined centers. So I have a lot of opportunity for wisdom, for unraveling all of that. And I had been in a 20-year relationship with someone who was completely defined except for the head, completely defined, right? Emotionally defined, heart defined, throat, G, ajna. And here, I'm all open there. So what I noticed and what I try to teach, people must get sick of me saying this, notice what your mind is telling you. And boy, my mind still tells me all the same things. I have this outlined of a script. Somebody asks me to do something, my sacral goes, ah, and my mind goes, but wait. But wait, they're going to think you're not a good friend and they might get upset, and that's really uncomfortable, and they're going to think you're wishy-washy, and on and on and on. So I watch that now, and the way I have dealt with it is through humor. I see my mind, I know ahead of time what it's going to say, and I try not to believe it. I just don't let it run my life. It used to be completely, I was completely unconscious in an awareness point of how my mind just ran everything in my life, and especially those 20 years in a relationship, living with someone, being conditioned. We worked together. We worked from home a lot, right? And we lived together. Oh my gosh. You familiar with the movie The Fly? There was one in the 50s, and then Jeff Goldblum did another one.
Yes.
Right? And he merges with the fly. Well, I saw myself as having merged with Steve. So I would call myself the Ruth Steve, right? I didn't know where he stopped and I began, and vice versa. I was so very conditioned. And I still notice layers unraveling, trying to get to the truth of who I am. Yeah, it's still there. Yeah. But it's so satisfying, right, to be able to just be who I am.
Yeah.
Enjoying the journey. This is the most important.
Yes.
So, Ruth, would you share with us what would be maybe the number one, the top benefit, goodness, out of applying and using the knowledge in your life? What are you most grateful about?
Compassion, for a state of compassion for others and our differences, in that it's important that we are different, right? To be able to create the world that we're meant to live in, right? We each, back to my incarnations and cycles, we each have this piece of the puzzle we're here to hold and cleanly and clearly transmit it out so it's available, right? If we're not self and making mental decisions, that doesn't happen. And everything that is possible isn't available. And so having compassion for our differences, where, you might see a situation and say, why do they behave like that? Or I wouldn't have done that. Or what were they thinking? Or violently disagreeing with someone's point of view, right? There is a softness now for me in that compassion for our differences and how they're all very important and necessary. I think that's one of my biggest gifts.
Yeah. And I really see the 5-1 as being compassionate and with others, but at the same time, being able to look ironically at life and being able to laugh at it and joke it. Otherwise, we go crazy with all this projection field. So yeah,
absolutely.
I really relate to what you're saying. Yeah.
And what I like to tell my students early on is, just because you're living correctly and you're following your strategy and authority doesn't mean uncomfortable things aren't going to happen. They are, right? But they are the correct uncomfortable experiences for you to learn, grow, and evolve as a human in this life. So just because you live your design does not mean life is rainbows and unicorns.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So guys, if you want to hear more from Ruth and other amazing lecturers, we're really excited to welcome you either live in Sofia, or if you cannot make it to Europe, then from all around the globe, you're really welcome to join together in the same space with other people who speak the same language, who are trying to really live authentically as themselves and connect, just connect and see how no matter where we are around the world, we meet same challenges. It's not meant to be easy, but it's meant to be correct. So we really invite you to join us and follow us on our social medias channels and look at our schedule on our website. And if something resonates with you, you're more than welcome to join us. Would you like to?
I got goosebumps from your words, Veronica. I would like to be a participant, not an organizer, so that I can enjoy it all. Yes, we hope to see you guys. Let's do this together and enjoy the flow and the transformations, and let's just not thrive, but not survive, but thrive together.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Ruth. And we'll see you very soon, just in a few months.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, bye for now, everybody.
Bye for now.
Would you like to join us?
And truly be in your element.